All right, well, according to a University of Cape Town and South Africa Medical Research Council study, only around 8% of children on South African roads were observed to be properly restrained in child car seats. The vast majority of motorists are either unaware or lack the financial means to purchase child car seats to comply with law that stipulates that all children under the age of 3 ought to be secured in the correct child seat. We're now joined by Peggie Mars, founder of the non-profit organization dedicated to road safety for children, Wheel Well, which is in partnership with Auto Fitment Center Supa, and they are spearheading a campaign to improve the level of child car seat usage on South African roads through their National Used Car Seat Collection Drive. A very good afternoon to you, Peggie, and so thank you so very much for joining us here on SABC News.
Thank you for having me, Flo, and what a pleasure to be in your company.
Now, you know, one would think that it's quite an obvious, and I suppose we hardly take into account the fact that there are many parents who can't actually afford car seats. Talk to us about those numbers that I just, or statistics that I just read before coming to you, and how serious this problem is. And on the back of that, I just thought about this, the fact that there are many children, babies, who you'll find in taxis, for example, in public transport. And I mean, you'll never hear that there's a car seat in public transport. What do you make of this? And please tell us as well about the initiative while you're at it.
Okay, certainly a little bit more about us to give context for your viewers.
Yeah.
Wheel Well is a non-profit organization that focuses exclusively on children and road safety, be that children in private vehicles, in public transport, or our children as pedestrians. Now, that study that you mentioned was published in March this year, and it showed that only 7.8% of the children observed were in car seats. And this is more or less a trend right across South Africa. I have asked them to do the study here in Johannesburg as well. And as soon as COVID is done, they will investigate the possibility. Now, the reasons in that study said that affordability is a huge issue, but also the awareness of how much a car seat will benefit the safety of your child is also an issue. And those are both issues that we address in the Car Seats for Kids campaign. We ask parents to donate their used car seat to us. We will clean it, check it for safety, make sure it will do what it is supposed to do, and then it is available to parents who cannot afford it. And we also use this platform to raise the awareness and educate parents on the importance of using car seats. And Flo, you mentioned public transport. All public transport is exempt from using car seats.
Yeah.
So it is not required in public transport. I mean to say that our children are safe in public transport.
Yeah. Does that somewhat concern you as an organization that is very much about getting as many babies, as many children as possible in car seats, the fact that public transport is exempt?
Oh, yes. Yeah, it is one of the issues that we need to address. And we also understand the socioeconomic issues that is underlying to the whole issue. As soon as parents need to put a car seat in the public transport, they need to pay.
Peggie, I'm so sorry to have to disturb you. We are actually currently also watching for a court case that's currently underway. We'll certainly get back to you. I'm sorry to interrupt you, and we'll certainly continue our conversation.
No problem.
Apologies.